I just hit the button.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feeling this evening?
Should I answer or should they answer?
Well, I'm doing an intro.
Okay.
I'm one of your hosts, Franklin St. Grimes, aka Big Wave, and I'm here with a very, very special guest and friend and host as well.
Trey Holiday, Esquire.
Got my soundboard. Got my motherfucking soundboard. Man. Trey, we are here tonight to conversate, commemorate, and obliterate the late, great Terry Bollea, aka Hulk Hogan. May he rest in peace. Also, rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Just cause.
Amen. As we should.
I wanted to come on tonight because I saw an outpouring of affection and love from the Black community for this wrestling icon that is recently taken away from us, you know. After what I understand was about with he had a neck surgery recently. He was in the hospital recovering from that. But recent interactions with people around him, like Jimmy Hart and his wife, would lead you to believe that everything was okay. And then all of a sudden, he goes into cardiac arrest. So we are here now to discuss the life and times of Hulk Hogan. So I want to begin with you, Trey, and your thoughts about the man, the myth, the legend, the real American Hulk Hogan.
Loaded question. So let me ask you this, you feel me? Like,
sure.
When you say that, you feel me? What are we talking about in particular? I feel like to ask me about the entirety of Hulk Hogan, and you also introduced him as Terry Bollea. Like, I need a little more like details on what exactly are we asking in this very moment.
That's very fair. I feel like it's a multi-layered kind of conversation. It's like the discussion of Hulk Hogan, the wrestler, just the wrestler. There's a discussion of Terry Bollea, the person that portrays Hulk Hogan, and then the dichotomy and the blending and crossbreeding of both. So how about let's just start with the wrestling aspect, the character of Hulk Hogan.
I like to start off by saying I hated Hulk Hogan as a wrestler.
Oh shit.
Okay. I thought that his moveset was weak.
Wow.
Okay. But I understood what he was supposed to represent. I understood the push. And I wasn't against that, you feel me? But I do feel like there were like a lot of far better wrestlers than Hulk Hogan. That's how I feel about him as the wrestler.
Okay, I can't really argue with that. He was the shits in the ring, you know? Literally.
But as a character, I definitely think he was properly set up to have had to been, if not the most, one of the most prominent figures in wrestling history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his gear was ass, though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of things about Joe was ass, but the push wasn't. The push wasn't ass. You feel me?
True.
Or did it?
Shout out to Vince.
Legit, you feel me? Right. And he definitely like who was bigger than Hulk Hogan?
At that time, nobody. Like you
I mean,
directly
to this day, bro.
well, to this day, I think The Rock
Well,
has surpassed him.
you think he surpassed him?
So
I can agree with that, but I think he was just privy to the times and different opportunities.
I was thinking earlier, like, you know how people say Snoop is the most recognizable rapper and shit to like the world or whatever. I would say Hulk Hogan would be that for wrestling, were it not for The Rock. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like now The Rock has kind of surpassed him, but back then, for sure.
How many years would you say though Hulk Hogan was like the most prominent figure in wrestling?
Shit, 84 84 until 99, and then a little bit from 02 to like 05, I want to say. When he came back. But damn, now that you really think about that, hold up. 84 to fucking 99, bro. Golly. Caked up.
I mean, and at a time where like wrestling didn't have the same crossover appeal in Hulk Hogan's era, you feel me, as it did in the Rock era. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more wrestlers that are getting other opportunities within like entertainment, Hollywood, to kind of like broaden their horizons. But like
because of Hulk Hogan.
Because of Hulk Hogan. He was in Three Ninjas. I love the Three Ninjas.
He was in the OG Three Ninja?
With Rocky, Cole, and Tum Tum?
Okay. Oh shit, he was on the bad guys. He was on the bad guys team?
I believe so, yeah.
I guess you can get a hand.
Not that I thought he was a good actor. You know what I'm saying? Not that I think he was a good actor either.
What?
But he was extremely over.
You don't think the Hulkster has roles, bro?
I would have to go watch that again. You feel? I just don't know no movie or anything that feature Hulk Hogan in an acting role was really like impressive to me.
No,
you know what I mean?
Nothing.
He definitely did it.
Yeah,
he definitely was able to go out there and do it.
Yeah, when you say like crossover, I mean he's directly attributed to the crossover, you know, with the expansion of wrestling nationally in the United States with Vince McMahon and WrestleMania, you know. So yeah, it is what it is, bro. And then to have that longevity with that bullshit ass moveset and that bullshit ass gear, he did switch it up. He did switch it up with the my man said he had the Beijing beard when he went to Hollywood.
This is the thing though, bro. He maximized Hulkamania.
Yeah.
And then
squeezed the juice out.
Also went on to create maybe the biggest moment in wrestling history, bro.
Oh, the third man.
The third man, bro.
Third man.
You feel me?
Which he did turn down at first. He did turn that down at first.
Because now we probably talking about Terry Bollea.
No, we're still talking about Hulk. Still talking about Hulk.
You think Hulk turned it down, or you think Terry turned it down?
I think Hulk handles all business negotiations, personal and character.
Do you think he just became Hulk Hogan? Like that's just who he is?
No.
Okay.
I think, and I don't even think that shit was like back early in like the 80s or whatever. I think that shit happened in like maybe by like WrestleMania 5 or 4, like, you know what I mean? Like around there, maybe the Mega Powers type shit. He really started feeling himself. You feel me? Then by the time he lose to the Ultimate Warrior, he think he the wrestling god, bro.
Was he not?
Nah, Ric Flair was still out there putting in work, boy. styling and profiling, boy.
Oh, I don't think Ric Flair was ever bigger than Hulk Hogan.
I mean, what's the discussion though? Like bigger in a sense of like recognition to the masses, or like bigger in the wrestling community? Like what's the discussion?
To the masses. To the masses. Yo, because I feel like, yo, if you really was into wrestling, then you have more opinions like mine. Like, you know, he really was a trash wrestler. You know what I'm saying? But I think like it's a large majority of people who only are like surface level of wrestling. You feel me? And Hulk Hogan is easily one of the most identifiable people. You feel me?
Facts.
When you go beyond, when you stick at that surface level.
Yeah, yeah, he would be more popular than Ric Flair, but I mean, in the same sense, bro, like Ric Flair, the one that got like 230 for 30s, motherfucking Ric Flair drip is like a, you know, national anthem in some circles. Fucking like I feel like it's an argument to be made, but I would still lean towards Hogan, to be honest with you.
Now, I think that those kind of Hulk Hogan had a long career. You feel me?
Right.
So once we get past like his in ring, I think that like the out of the ring thing started contributing to why, like, to this day, like Ric Flair may be like a more popular person. You feel me? While Ric Flair drip is a cool thing. You feel me?
They're like a more liked person.
Right. Ric Flair with the Migos, you feel me, is cool.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, not so much. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he has any features, bro.
That's again when we start getting like, I don't know. Let's where should we go next in the Hulk Hogan career conversation? You feel me? We established that his moveset, ring gear, overrated.
So my thoughts was, again, I saw a lot of outpouring and affinity from the Black community for this man. And now in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? But then I attribute it to him being this wrestling legend, like we just discussed, a part of our childhood and all that. But at the same time, if we want to talk about Hulk Hogan, that wrestler, have you ever heard of the term "that doesn't work for me, brother"?
Definitely.
Okay. So for people that don't know, "that doesn't work for me, brother" is a term that's synonymous with Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan being able to have what you would say is stroke, no Frank Ocean, backstage, and be able to play politics with the
creative
bookers.
Control.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey yo. Write that down.
Creative Control.
That could be a title. But you know,
I ain't got no pen, but I will. Oh, I do have a pen. Hold on. Either way, that doesn't work for me, brother. This wrestling icon. How could a nigga get so far for so long? Well, let me tell you, sir. How many times did he pull that card? He pulled that card at WrestleMania 9. You remember WrestleMania 9?
Tell me who was in it.
That's the Caesar's Palace WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. So that's Bret Hart and Yokozuna. Yokozuna wins, and then fucking Hulk Hogan just comes out of nowhere, snatches the belt,
slams him. Yeah.
Bret Hart was under the understanding that Hulk would come in, take the belt, and then put him over. However, unfortunately, after Hulk got the championship belt, him and Bret had a discussion, and he told Bret he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
That doesn't work for me, brother. Number two, Do you remember what do you remember Starcade 97?
Mm-hmm.
That's when Sting comes back.
Mm-hmm. From his talking high. Well, he still didn't talk yet. But
yeah, he was just swinging down from the rafters, fucking shit up with the bat and the fucking crow and shit with the hard ass music. That shit was fucking hard shit. Either way, everybody knows Sting was supposed to come in and just beat the brakes off this nigga for like maybe like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 minutes. Get the chip. Everybody goes home happy. You feel me? Throw him up on the shoulders. Yay, WCW's back. Yeah, it's fucking Starcade, man. Yo, they said Sting showed up and Hogan says, hey, man, he doesn't have a tan and he doesn't look in shape. I don't know about this finish, brother. We got to switch some things up. If I just lose to him all willy-nilly like that, it's going to make me look bad, man. Let's figure out this finish. Change the whole finish to the fucking match, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
All right. So
habitual.
When you speak on the outpouring of quote unquote affection for the loss of Hulk Hogan, you feel me? I think that I just don't think that many people are truly that engaged and really that in depth with knowing it to let those things be a consideration on how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we're fucking here now, to
and
inform
I think that's the
and
problem.
educate.
Now, I also want to say this, you feel me? Because I think I've started to notice this, you feel me, like about myself. Because when I seen Hulk Hogan like pass away, I definitely like posted it to my story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it didn't have any words with it, so it wasn't like no RIP, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. Those kind of sentiments. But regardless, this is Hulk Hogan. And it's like, wow, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for people on your end of the stick, you feel me? What I need to know is your frustration with the Black community, you feel me? For those people who are acknowledging his death, period, or for those who are expressing some kind of maybe like hurt, you know what I'm saying, for the fact that he's gone. Like, what's the actual issue?
Well, that piece of information was for the wrestling fanatics that hold this nigga in such high regard, black or white. Now, we can get into the Terry Bollea shit if you want to.
I mean, I feel like you got to, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why it's definitely like mad negativity with your Pat.
It's all negative. It's all negative. There's no good.
I'm saying in the aspect of seeing people respond to him passing, because it's not all negative.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's definitely a whole lot of like, fuck him. He didn't like black people. Burn in hell. Him and Chris Benoit got a Hell in a Cell match scheduled for the night. Like, it's a lot of rhetoric. You know what I'm saying?
And see,
and like,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's just, bro, like, you know, recently, the way I've been feeling, I don't know. It's like every time, what was it recently? The Tyler Perry shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Niggas just ran Diddy name through the mud for whatever indiscrepancies. It's just a lot of black shit just gets put out there in the media when black celebrities and entertainers go through things, whether positive or negative. You feel me? For some reason, it seems like the black entertainers, more of their negative shit comes to light. Kind of like what's one I can think, when James Brown died and shit. It's like it's in the reporting and shit. It'll be like, you know, singer James Brown died. He was a legend in the music community. Fought through a bout with drugs and alcoholism. Caught a case in '89 types. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same shit. Fucking Malika Andrews be doing.
I don't know, bro. That I guess that's a position that kind of has me a little vexed. You feel me? Because it's like I'm not in any denial of any of the like negative things attributed to his lifespan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think that means that doesn't mean that he wasn't still Hulk Hogan within those ropes. You feel me? And yo, he was such a prominent figure for so long. You feel me? It's definitely like I'm not saying like I'm bigging him up or nothing. I'm just talking about the obvious. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
I'm
But
talking
see,
about the obvious.
that's part of the mind fuck though, bro. Like, think about it. So back in the day, like, you know, late 80s, early 90s, yo, like the man in the images, you know, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, real American hero type shit. You feel me? And in the ring, he's portraying this positive image, but behind the scenes, this man is a fucking menace, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
does it's not celebrating them though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not celebrating them. I'm acknowledging. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool with that. See, I think we just figured something out right now. Yeah, I would like to celebrate and shit, fam. Not for this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. You feel me? I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, like the greatest ever. I don't need, you feel me? But I can't deny what the character of Hulk Hogan meant to wrestling. And as somebody who literally been watching wrestling all that life, is like, yeah, bro. The nigga dying is like, wow. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, you feel me?
This must have been how them old niggas felt when Bruno Sammartino died and shit. You feel me?
I mean, Hulk Hogan, yeah, right. Hulk Hogan, he did just get like booed at his last like WWE appearance. You feel me? So it's not like gone unacknowledged that he's like maybe a shitty person. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, are we able? Is it a world where we separate the person from the character? Because like when I grew up on wrestling, you didn't really have an opportunity to know the person. You only knew the character.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now we in a time where you get to know both, you feel me? So it's like, but I can't forget that time where you only knew the character, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's why it's like, it's definitely worth acknowledging, you know what I'm saying?
Did you have a Hulk Hogan wrestling buddy, yo?
I'm sure I did. I had a Hulk Hogan, an Ultimate Warrior, a Ted DiBiase, and I actually still have a Macho Man Randy Savage to this day.
Yo could have a full Royal Rumble with that shit. So.
And we used to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Me and my cousin actually have lost the Royal Rumble to a wrestling buddy before.
I could see how that, you know what I mean? I'm versed.
Tough, bro. Tough, but it happens. You feel me? But it happens.
For the culture.
But then it does make me kind of feel like, you feel me? On the other end of it, maybe it is like, no matter what the character was that was portrayed on TV, like, yo didn't like get that maybe the right way. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Because you utilize that doesn't work for me, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like maybe some of the acknowledgement, you feel me, is undeserving. You feel me? Maybe we shouldn't hold him to a standard where we feel like he's so prolific. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, he didn't do it like the honest way. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, bro, if Sting passes away, I might drop a tear. I might drop a tear for Sting, bro. You know
oh my days. Yo, we might have to nah, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say,
You're not
but
gonna start speaking it.
We might have to commemorate. I mean, he's
He's
deserving of a tribute episode.
Right. But again, to get back on course, you feel me? I think a lot of people was not really real wrestling fans, first of all.
Well, that's a fact. That's why we here to educate and inform.
and that's why you getting the responses that you getting, because people don't really know anything beyond what they seen.
So do you think that's what it really is? Like, the only people that's really tapped in is like wrestling fans for real, and like wrestling fans adjacent?
Hey, yo, so it's so crazy, right? Because not exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I think it works two ways. You feel me? I think there are some upset people who weren't actual wrestling fans, so they can't even understand why somebody would have an appreciation for Hulk Hogan. All they know is the thing they heard recently, and he said this and he said that. You feel me? So it's like, yo, how could y'all even be acknowledging, yo, he was a terrible person? And I'm like, yeah, bro, but did you watch Bash Hit That Beach when he came out there and dropped the leg drop, bro? Like,
y'all doing?
As a wrestling fan, you feel me? Separating whoever he might be as a wrestling fan only, like, yeah, bro, that's why people was expressing things towards you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was something you had to be there, shit.
Yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not, and it's crazy. I'm thinking about Hootie, you feel me? And Hootie, like, yo, black people be too forgiving, you feel me?
Facts.
And like, yo, me personally, bro, it's just like, I'm not celebrating, you feel me, like him as a person. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm being redundant at this point, you feel me? But that's just the only way I can really just say it. You feel me? Like,
no, you acknowledging his place in
I can't take away his impact. Yes, bro. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. But it is a lot. And even when we was talking earlier, you feel me? And you brought up the trial. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the trial. Yeah. Well, which one?
Like, it was more than one?
Yes, yo. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, no funny shit and no toxic, like, masculinity type shit, fam. But one solid thing he did do is when he had to testify at the Vince trial, I think this is like 90, and the trial of my life. I think the prosecution called him as a witness for their side, and when he got on the stand, he held shit down for real. You feel me? And the whole shit was hinging on his testimony, and he flipped the whole script with his shit and held Vince down as kind of like a solid on the way out, because he was going to WCW right after that shit for real. Now, he did dick him over before he did that, but you know, doesn't work for me, brother. Doesn't work for me, brother. You know what I mean?
Who created that monster?
The character? Vince. That's a Vince creation.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of did it to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? God did so. I mean, and I guess that's an unfortunate thing about like the wrestling business. Like, I mean, with a lot of things, like you can create these stars, you feel me? And then now they have like the leverage from the stardom you created to kind of like go out there and do other shit, you know what I'm saying? Or
Well,
now kind of use what you created against them.
he's the first person I know of on like shit I'm aware of that when he got the WCW, the deal was whatever his millions of like, you know, actual contract was, but he was also getting points off the gate, like all the pay-per-view gates and shit. Oh, and points.
WCW?
Yeah, he was getting
He's
money
going
off.
crazy in WCW.
He was getting money off the tickets for the live shows that he was at, and he was getting points off the pay-per-views. And that's the first time I hear that shit where like niggas will go buy your action figure, like a Sting action figure, and when it rang up at the register, it say Hulk Hogan and shit. Like, yeah, they was finessing a lot of shit back then, fam. He was getting it in.
But listen, if Hulk Hogan didn't do that, then Scott Hall and Kevin Nash wouldn't have had the opportunity to also kind of do something similar to that when we talk about like creative control and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which again led to the biggest moment in wrestling history, man.
True. True.
So it's like, you know, I think the thing with me just be like, I'm not surprised.
Right.
Shit, you feel me? I'm not surprised by shit. You know, even with like music, you feel me? Like, I just feel like music was better when you only knew artists from their music. You know what I'm saying? When you didn't know their life. You know what I mean? I just think that, you know, can I be mad at you for how he did business? You know what I'm saying? Who was his responsibility to look out for when he was doing business?
And that's tricky.
So do we like that it don't work for me, brother? No. But I mean, it's like, if you got the ability to keep yourself in position, like,
you gotta stand on business, huh? What else are you supposed to do?
If motherfuckers gonna let you have the ability to keep yourself in position, then it's like, I don't know who to blame here, man. I don't know who to blame here.
It's like LeBron staying in the starting lineup and shit. Like, who's gonna tell him no?
Well, I mean, it's a difference. You feel me?
You think so?
LeBron still deserved to be in the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? Hogan, I think he definitely overran his time for sure.
By how long?
Hogan?
Because clearly he had more legs on him, you feel me?
I mean, even though like the NWO was when NWO came to when he came back to WWE, that was too much.
Okay.
I don't really like I'm not really a big fan of any of that like second, like late like WWE run.
Okay.
In my opinion.
You know about
the kind of feel the same way about Ric Flair.
You know, hey, this ain't about the Nature Boy, yo.
And that match that Goldberg just had 2 weeks ago.
Oh my days. That shit was disgusting.
We can talk about that on another episode.
Disgusting, yo. Yo, do you
do it?
You know about the Jeff Jarrett situation?
Not by you saying it like that. What happened with Jeff Jarrett?
Towards the end of WCW when Vince Russo comes in. Yeah, so Vince Russo comes in and he wants to shake things up. And one of those things is having Jeff Jarrett go over Hogan in the like at the end of Slamboree because it's like a tournament or some shit like that. And once again, that doesn't work for me, brother. But this time,
in what world does Jeff Jarrett deserve to go over on Hulk Hogan?
I mean, that's a different discussion. Because it's like, yeah, I guess standing on business is kind of justified in that situation. So
I was with you on the Bret Hart shit, but you start reaching for Jeff Jarrett, bro. I gotta ask questions.
Yo, not too much on Double J, yo. Not too much on Double J, bro.
Because Double J's NWO run was terrible.
Yo, Double J, just regular Double J is top 50 character, bro.
Like WWE or period?
Yeah, I give you that. I give you that. Just WWE. Before
Top
2000. Yeah, before 2000.
Okay. I'm not even going like,
yo, either way. They come out for the match. Russo takes the mic and he's like, yo, he say some shit, right? And then Jeff Jarrett just lay down. And Hulk Hogan take the mic and he like, yo, it's because of shit like this, the reason this company is in the crapper or whatever. But yo, the funniest part is he still pinned the nigga and got the belt.
Another one.
Cause at the end of the day gotta end, bro.
Hogan must pose. So just another incident of various indiscretions on this man's jacket, bro. And that's just again on the wrestling tip. Not to mention he was a fucking habitual liar, sir.
Okay.
Do you know about the lies?
Exposes a lot.
Yo,
listen,
this man.
Bro, I know you have a lot to get off your chest, you feel me? I've said the bare minimum of things I need to say, you feel me? I want to hear what you guys say, and I would like to chime in on that, you feel me? But you know how they is always just going to have like the other side of the coin type of perspective thing going on, you feel me?
I dig it, bro. Hey, fam, this nigga said with a straight face, Mike Tyson was too scared to work with him in WCW and had to cancel a program with him in WWE when Tyson lost a boxing match.
Mike Tyson spoke on that?
Nope. He said he was supposed to be a part of this young brand new company back in the day when it first started. You might have heard of it. It's called UFC.
Mm-hmm. Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Doing what?
He said he was supposed to play and even got approached to play bass guitar for the band Metallica and the band The Rolling Stones. However, both bands have refuted this several times.
Hey, yo, you don't know no people that lie?
He said he wrestled 400 days in 1 year.
Hold on now. Oh, he didn't say that. Well, my man, he didn't say that. Tell me he didn't say that.
He said he wrestled 400 days in 1 year. Says since he travels so much between Japan and the United States, the time difference added it up and made it possible, Trey Holiday.
I don't know about that.
He said he fought Pride fighters in the 70s. Pride fighting wasn't founded until 1997.
Well, nothing about Hulk Hogan makes me feel like he was an actual legit fighter, though. You know what I'm saying? So all this like actual combat shit is like blasphemy. I don't even have Hulk Hogan seeing Ken Shamrock in no actual fight.
What? Hold up.
Ken Shamrock was a better wrestler than Hulk Hogan.
What? You just said what?
I don't believe Hulk Hogan was no real combat fighter.
Okay, I thought you said
saying?
something else. I thought you said you ain't never seen Ken Shamrock in a real fight or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. I don't have him seeing Ken Shamrock in a real fight.
Oh no, Ken Shamrock will bust that old nigga up, bro.
And I think Ken Shamrock was probably a better wrestler.
Facts. No, this nigga has no wrestling lineage, fam. He has no amateur background. He's no Greco-Roman aficionado.
He was a gym rat, I'm sure. A bodybuilder, probably.
Fucking roid junkie. Moving on with the lies. He says he's the first one to slam Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, and that the Giant weighs 600 pounds, and Andre would pass away a few days after the slam, which he also said tore 18 muscles in his back. Yo, Andre had been slammed.
You have in your back?
I'm sure it ain't 18. I had to verify with somebody for that, but Andre had been slammed before. He was never 600 pounds, and Andre lived for 5 years after that goddamn match, my nigga.
Like, when did he say these things?
Bruh, this nigga said Elvis was a Hulkamaniac. Elvis was dead by the time this, yo, like, come on, yo.
But are these things that he was standing on to modern day? Or was this, bro. Okay. Because I get the hype of building yourself up as this great wrestler, you feel me? So saying you the first person to slam Andre the Giant, like, that was a thing, though. That was portrayed on the screen as if he was the first person to ever do it. You feel me? So I can't be mad at something like that. You know what I mean? But in the 2000s, to continue to try to pretend that was legitimate, that's crazy.
Yo, he said he and Antonio Inoki had a match in Japan where Hogan beat this nigga up so bad he died. But they brought Inoki back to life via CPR after the match. But then after that, the Hulkster couldn't work in Japan for a while because the Yakuza was after him. This the icon, though.
They had something where they say the man, the myth, and the legend. Right now we on the myths.
This nigga whole fucking entire life is a fucking myth, bro. Sick of this nigga's face.
Yo, as a wrestler, bro, again, in the times where he started, that's kind of like, I feel like what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't so. This is when wrestling was still real. You know what I'm saying? This.
See, to who? You like young children like us at the time, you feel me? Or to like our parents, because our parents probably looking at the shit like this bum ass fake shit. You know what I mean? Like, what you saying there, brother?
Yeah, definitely to us. You know what I'm saying? Definitely to us. Our parents. I don't even know if my parents ever watched wrestling, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Because they knew this shit was phony.
I don't know, bro.
But they knew this nigga from Rocky 3, though. Fucking Thunder Lips.
Yeah.
He looked racist in that shit.
Well, let's get to that.
What?
Because the racism is what has black people in uproar.
In a tizzy. I know Black Twitter probably going crazy. How would they?
So let me ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it inappropriate to separate like the two? You know what I'm saying? Do you have to factor in the person when giving your feelings on the wrestler.
Yeah, because that's what we've been doing for every single body else that like some bad shit done happened to that was a legend or whatever, or they passed away, and then after the fact niggas be like, but he was a motherfucking asshole for real. Like, why should he be any exception? Yeah.
So like, when you remember Eddie Guerrero, you feel me?
Okay.
Do you remember him for being like Eddie Guerrero, the wrestler, or do you remember him for overdosing?
I have all the information. So with someone like Eddie, I don't have any accounts of Eddie being a like demonstrative personality backstage, or you know, beating bitches up allegedly. That might have been in it, I don't know, but it's like, I mean, it's tricky. You feel me? Shout out to Cedric Smith in the chat.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But I like that path you going though, bro. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas can't pick and choose. It ain't no exceptions, bro. Like, I wouldn't look at I look at this nigga worse than I look at Eddie for overdosing, if that's what you asking in essence.
Okay, so listen. Can you separate R. Kelly, the musician, from Robert Kelly, the person?
It's funny you say that, because that's exactly who I was thinking about in comparison. It's like the same shit, bro. If y'all going to whack out this nigga whole musical background that's legendary for the shit he did, then let's talk about this shit with fucking Hulk Hogan.
But yo, realistically, yo,
and matter of fact, because of that, because it should be discussed and people feel a certain type of way, maybe enough people will feel a certain type of way to get this nigga Hall of Fame rescinded.
Then let's do it.
Even though it's a fake thing, it doesn't exist.
But listen, bro. Listen. No matter how much you wanna X out R. Kelly, you feel me? Everybody remembers singing "I Believe I Can Fly" at that graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't change what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Just like everybody
can't change what happened, bro.
Remembers "I Am a Real American," nigga.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, you can. I feel like, you know, I don't know, bro. It's such a blurry line, yo. You feel me? Of like what we can. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not ever condoning or standing for like none of the wrong shit like he did. You feel me? Even with R. Kelly, you feel me? But it's like, it doesn't change the contributions to the game. You feel me?
Understood. But just because you contributed something, don't give you a pass in certain instances, bro. And like, your contributions should be acknowledged, like you said, but they should not be celebrated unless you're fucking someone like R. Kelly with an immaculate fucking soundtrack. I don't feel like Hulk Hogan don't rap. Ain't got no goddamn slaps, nigga. You feel me? Ain't nobody.
He was a part of the biggest moment in wrestling history.
That's cool. But even in that, it's like wrestling, like you said, wrestling has definitely been a part of my whole life. But I don't know, bro. Like, I I look at that more like as a kind of heel bad guy moment, more as an overall wrestling moment, kind of. You know, kind of like, oh my God, Hogan went heel kind of thing, or damn, that was an ill way for like a really, really sour good guy to go bad. Not necessarily like this legendary wrestling moment per se.
Come on, bro. The formation of the NWO.
Is the screw job before or after that?
It's gotta be after, because Bret Hart did the.
You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then like that led to Degeneration X, which led to the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're
It's a lot
right.
of people.
You're right.
It's a lot of people I might have rather seen in that moment, but I don't know if it would have been any bigger shock than Hulk
If it
Hogan.
would have worked. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Not the way it changed everything, bro. Not the way it changed everything. You feel me? Like it really like led to the wrestling we see today. And then it's like, yo, it's just like, all right, bro. How many people are racist and we don't know and we support them?
Facts. Facts. That's why when you know you got one, you got to put them out there.
I feel that too. I feel that too.
You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, that might have been the best. You know what, bro?
We got you, motherfucker.
You shouldn't have got caught. You shouldn't have got caught. I'm with that. I'm with that, bro. I'm absolutely with that. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that. Okay.
And then to have the audacity to come back around and act like, you know, shit cool because I'm me. So, you know, it just is what it is type shit. And niggas pull you to the side like, hey, man, you know, it's a different vibe around here these days. You feel me? I don't know if you notice by the accoutrement, but it's a little different around here. You feel me? A little more colorful. I mean, so
it's definitely.
They said New Day pulled them up like, yo, I mean, you should probably adjust that. And I think they said he adjusted on some half-hearted shit and niggas wasn't feeling it type shit.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How you feel about the time when Vince McMahon was like, "What's up, my nigga?"
Yeah, it's crazy work, right?
That's your man, though. You love Vince McMahon.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Even though he was naming.
Hey, man. Hey, look. You putting a little bit of sauce on that shit, man, type shit, bro. Look, I have told you after, and I guess even after that, why? Yeah, I guess you can't let that shit slide. Even the do-rag Vince shit is too much. It's too much. It's too much. But that also comes with maturity and fucking shit like that. So,
I mean, it's definitely like mad racist tones to wrestling, period. You know what I'm saying?
There will always be. Especially when the fucking, like, nigga running it is a fucking skinhead.
But it's also like, it's a show. You know what I'm saying? It's a show. And these are characters. You feel me? And people utilize stereotypes to build characters because even though they're stereotypes, it makes it relatable. You know what I'm saying? To audiences watching. You know what I'm saying?
But you never notice how this nigga always tried to align himself with the black community? Who was his tag team partner at WrestleMania 1, or who was the ref or whatever? Mr. T?
Mr. T.
Right?
Yeah.
This nigga
Dennis Rodman.
always had the brother shit, right? Dennis Rodman, Too Sweet, and all the fucking, you know, the whole Hollywood Hogan shit. These niggas got the bandanas with the sunglasses coming out to the, I mean, the Jimi Hendrix.
I don't know, bro.
Bruh. Yo, like, he get around the niggas be bruh.
Like, he definitely might have been a selfish person within the business, you feel me?
Yeah, and in life.
But, you know, he definitely wasn't the first or the last, you know what I'm saying?
And had to, yo, is that meme or clip of him putting in the Young Jeezy CD real?
I have not seen that.
So he put in put on and like run it back like 3 times and shit. But like he just like sitting in the car, like it's goofy as shit, but it's like, and then got the nerve to bump the Jeezy just because you got a reality TV show. Like, come on, bro. Speaking of the,
like, yo, go ahead.
I was about to just, you know, say, speaking of the reality TV show, that leads me into his family dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
His relationship with his daughter. You know, I ain't gonna speak on the way he sabotaged Macho Man marriage. I ain't gonna speak on that. But his daughter was had a record deal or some shit. Yeah. And I believe the label might have been an urban label. I don't fucking know. Either way, I think she started dating the and the label head is an African American gentleman. She started dating his son, and the Hulkster didn't like that too much. So what winds up happening is that sex tape that winds up coming out has audio attached to it where he's, I guess, pillow talking with this chick and being very loose with the lips, very similar to what was that guy that owned the Clippers and that they got the fuck out the box, yo?
Yeah, Don Sterling.
Yes,
Donald Sterling, something
similar
like that.
Very similar to Sterling, yo. Things along the line of got my daughter dating these fucking niggers. At least if you're, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a racist, but you know, if you're gonna date a black person, you're gonna date a nigger, you gotta date a rich one type shit. And yeah. So and the sex tape and that whole shit, he was fucking his best friend's wife.
He's a bad person.
What the fuck are we talking? This fucking guy. A piece of fucking shit, man. Just like Vince, fucking just like Jimmy Snuka. A lot of them are pieces of shit, bro. I think The Rock is gonna have a lot of skeletons that come out. You feel me?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, especially because, you know, he's even more tied to the black community. I could only imagine the outpouring of affection there would be if Dwayne The Rock Johnson were to leave this earth. Heaven forbid. Not gonna go.
I mean, I think that like he would get an outpouring, you feel me, across the board.
Oh yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You feel me? Again, yo, I just want to reiterate, you feel me? I'm not like standing up for like the person he was, you feel me? I'm standing up for people who acknowledge the passion of Hulk Hogan because they understood what he meant to the wrestling business. know what I'm saying? That's
This,
it. And
this
I
nigga
just
died.
think that like people who like is like those blanketed statements as if like if you black you shouldn't even acknowledge his wrestling career. Like I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
I don't think
definitely
that's
not
fair.
fair. It's not fair at all.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's fair.
Just like R.
Again,
Kelly's
you
music
feel me?
shouldn't be taken off Spotify or whatever, you know? It's not cool.
Because you feel me? Listen, the world's greatest still like hypes me up before football games on Sundays. You feel me? Just like you feel me? Well, honestly, going back watching a Hulk Hogan match doesn't really do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think he was a good wrestler. But you feel me? I understood like what he meant to the business, bro. That's all, you know. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. He meant something to the business. But yo, on another take though, bro, I think just me as a person though, like motherfucker gone. They I'm not really like super into like being like mad negative. You feel me? At this point, it's just like if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. You feel me? That's me personally. You feel me?
No, I'm with you. And
But
I
it,
told you before we started recording, I was kind of like, but fuck it.
it's like, yo, I ain't know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just knew a wrestler. Just I know Hulk Hogan, we come for you, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah,
Classic moment we couldn't have had without Hulk Hogan.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of classic moments we wouldn't have without Hulk Hogan.
But that lead me to believe that Booker T already was hip.
True.
Like, fuck yo.
I think it's been fuck
think
yo for a long time.
Yeah. I think like the most important thing though, like to like these owners of the organizations, you feel me? Like the black community, but the minority community heavily supports your product as well. You feel me? So I think it's their responsibility to make sure that the people they put in front of it and being the face of these organizations, you feel me, are people who are credible. You know what I'm saying? And don't push people that don't have an appreciation for all people because all people support your product. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You feel me?
Yeah,
I
at
think
least
it's
any known besmirchments on your track record, bro. Like you said, we can't account for what we don't know. So
right.
don't get caught out here, fam. The fuck?
Yeah. But you know, now should the WWE have ever brought your back once these kind of things were put out there? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it should equally be a cry out about that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
More importantly than like bashing your now that you died. You know what I'm saying? It should be about like why are y'all putting these people in the forefront that you know have done these kind of things or express these kind of views and opinions.
Not
You know
only that, and then try to peddle alcohol.
Yeah.
The fuck?
What this shit was called?
Real American beer.
Beers. Yeah.
Real American beer. Real American beer.
Yeah. You know what it sound like to me? Not for black people.
Yo. This
you know what I'm saying? These are Caucasian beers.
Yo, it sound like even if they were cold, it would still be warm. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just sound like a mix of like Bud Ice.
This gotta be Newport.
Bud
That's
Ice
gotta
and
be
fucking
Newport, bro.
yeah. Shout out Newport.
No, yeah.
Flat Bud Ice, y'all. That's what I imagine
Yeah.
that shit. Like.
Nigga selling warm Coronas, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck?
Well, not anymore.
Like, no matter how long you put it in the refrigerator, it's still warm. Like, yeah.
Yo, get him the fuck out of here.
That's
Just
Hulk
like
Hogan career right there.
whenever Ric Flair drop, I'm pretty sure it's going to be massive amount of dirt that come with him too. Yo. All this shit is about to come to a head, bro.
Yeah.
All the shit we wanted to know, we about to find out.
I mean, you can't escape your history. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, I don't know.
Can't outrun the Reaper.
Can't outrun the Reaper. And today was Hulk Hogan's day. TNP. It's TNP. Legit.
Hey, if
not
that's
like rest in peace.
If that's how you feel, bro.
You know, it's the least I can say.
I'm just here to educate for those that don't know. You know what I mean? Because everybody should be educated and informed. Especially when acknowledging and celebrating. Because they two different things. Some people don't need to be celebrated.
Yeah. So, with this being said, tomorrow is Friday Night SmackDown. Is there any way that there's not some kind of Hulk Hogan tribute video or presentation before the show starts or within the show?
I wouldn't be surprised if they ran 2 hours of Hulk Hogan matches. Like, I'm fucking around. That would be horrible.
That's diabolical, actually.
That would be super diabolical. Yo, I see where you're going, and it's like, if you do it, where do you put that shit, right?
No, if they do it, is it gonna be the same outrage?
You know what
is
they're
it
gonna
gonna
do,
be
bro?
Outrage?
Hey, bro,
What?
if they come out there and that bald-headed Viking man, skinhead, yo, come out there in the front and they do that 10 bell salute shit with all the locker room behind them for this nigga, they might boo the shit live. So, and these niggas at TKO been having a lot of foresight recently, so I think they already probably thought of that. So I don't think that's going to happen. You got to do a video, and you got to run it just for the video feed. I wouldn't even run that shit live for real.
Is it acceptable?
That's so
I'm saying?
interesting.
All this shit we saying, you feel me?
Yeah, it's so interesting.
And all this shit that people is expressing about, like, fuck Hulk Hogan, he got booed at the last joint. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
For is Hulk Hogan the wrestler so big that regardless of all these things we know, they still got to give him a tribute? And if they give him a tribute, should that be outraged? It's got to be. It's got to be. You feel me? Because this is what I'm saying. Like, he's dead, bro. So all this like hate on yo right now, he's already gone. You know what I'm saying?
And it was no outrage when they let him come back.
But if they do a tribute tomorrow, it's got to be outraged, bro. And then it's crazy because then they're going to do one on Monday. They definitely can't double it up. They definitely can't double it up.
Is there a PLE in between this shit? Fuck.
Thank God, no. Bro, this was last weekend. Shit could have went crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was a weekend full of wrestling last week.
Yeah. Do you think AEW acknowledges it?
TNA was the night. I wish I would have watched it to see. I don't know. TNA came on tonight. I really don't know. He was in TNA at one point. You know what I mean? So maybe I wish I knew. You know what I'm saying? But I think
go ahead.
I think that and yo, this is just what I'm. This right here is exactly what I'm saying. You feel me? It's like, yo, is the impact of his career, you feel me, so big that regardless of his faults as a human, you still gotta acknowledge it.
Yo, I like what Newport said. He say do the old school shit and just flash the image with the years that they lived and call it a fucking day, bro.
100%.
That's what they did for Bruno Sammartino.
Hey, and listen, and that's all I did. You know what I'm saying? That's all I did today on social media. That's all I did. I posted.
But you my homie, bro. I couldn't let that shit fly. I know if he was educated and informed.
Yeah, you feel me? Cool. But it's crazy, like, yo, people hit me up before I saw it for myself.
Oh yeah?
Because niggas know I love wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking about like the fucked up shit yo did. It's like, oh yeah, yo, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was a big name in wrestling. I know yo love wrestling. Let me hit yo and see if you know Hulk Hogan died.
Yeah, I was like, about time.
Man, hey, bro. I'll tell you the funniest thing I've seen. I don't even think I should say this on live. You feel me? But
worst things have been said by the deceased.
The funniest thing I seen was somebody like posted like Hulk Hogan died, and then somebody was like, "Damn, everybody but the president."
Yo,
we can't be wishing death on people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as we may not like people, somebody love them, man.
Yeah, facts, yo. TMP to the family.
Yeah, sure. That's it. That's it. But you know, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Hulk Hogan, you forever be a staple in wrestling, bro. Bottom line.
Unfortunately. So on that note, Trey, I definitely appreciate your time tonight. We gave these niggas an hour and
one more question.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up?
Who was worse off? Hulk Hogan or Chris Benoit?
Who you asking?
I'm asking you.
That's fucked up. Yo, it's like kill your kid and your wife or fuck niggas, right? Like, okay. This is so fucked up. But I'm going to answer you honestly. And for me, it's Hulk Hogan, and I'll tell you why. Because with Chris Benoit, there's no built up facade and perception of goodness with him. There's no nigga in your face portraying this image, trying to be something he was apparently never the whole time. Something that was, like you said, so significant in my childhood. So yeah, I'm gonna say Hulk Hogan, bro.
Say less. Say less. Well, until next time, my brother.
Yo, this is an awesome conversation. I appreciate you.
I
Yeah, we
look
definitely.
forward to having more wrestling related conversations, bro. And now that we got the platform together, you know, I definitely would like to, do this at
Yeah,
minimum twice a month. You feel me? Because wrestling is popping a little bit right now. It's a lot going on. There's a lot of things I like to get your input on in the world of wrestling. So let's do this again soon.
yeah, we could definitely acquire some creative control at the end of the day, sir. So
Yeah.
until next time, shout out to the stream, shout out to the chat, shout out to Newport. My nigga, he said Hulk was a choice. Then why was chemically induced? And on that note,
What you gonna do, brother?
we out.